Hello, Internet. Hi. Welcome to Bill Has Opinions, the drinking show with the Gen X problem. I'm Laura Lavoie, and I'm here with Bill Perkins, who has opinions.
Hey.
Hey. We have a very special episode for you today where we're going to drink. Wait.
It's a very special episode where Bill gets drunk.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 wheat beers to drink today.
11 cans of beer on the table. Well, 10 cans in one bottle, but
That's true. Yeah, I was actually glad you brought the can of this because
you don't want to have to get a bottle opener out every time.
But I still have a bottle opener. Anyway,
yeah.
Welcome to our show. This is our wheat beer episode, so we will hit that real quick because usually we'll tell you about our beers at the beginning.
Yeah, these are my favorite episodes, by the way.
The beer drinking episodes. I mean, honestly,
we're always beer drinking, but the ones where all we're doing is beer drinking.
That's true.
Are really something else.
I mean, we could have had a beer only podcast.
We could have really done that. You remember that time you were going to do that podcast?
Yeah, I did. I actually did. I recorded a pilot episode. But it was with this dude. Actually, I volleyed to have you, but it was this dude I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't have to know everybody, right?
Sure.
But on the show, we started out, this was like a pilot episode recording. And in the very first episode, I said something about a beer. And the man that I had never met before explained to me how wrong I was. Just mansplained the whole thing to me.
Uh-huh.
And me being like, because we're conditioned to as women. I'm like, oh, maybe I am wrong about that. Oh, no. But no, I looked up that shit afterwards. He was fucking wrong.
Yeah.
He was wrong as hell about that shit. And I'm like, nope, this guy's an asshole. I don't want to do it anymore. So actually, I suggested.
Stop before it began.
Yeah. I suggested that you be my co-host, but I don't remember why it didn't end up panning out anyway. And also the guy that was hosting the podcast divorced our friend and kind of became an asshole too.
Sure.
So.
Well,
he was probably on the side of the other guy.
I guess things work out how they're supposed to work out.
I guess so. But hey, while
it's okay. You wound up with your own drinking show anyway.
That's right. So while we pour our first beer, how have you been?
I've been all right. How have you been?
Good. Did we do a show last week?
We did. It was on Life Hacks.
Oh, that's right.
By the way, I was talking to my son right before I came in here, and he was like, "I gotta go back and watch that one." And he said, "I got a life hack," and I was like, "What is it?" And he's like, you cut a hole in the bag of popcorn and you eat it like instead of putting it in a bowl. And I'm like, I was like, yeah, all of them wound up being about food.
Yeah, but
you can also just open the bag. I know.
Just open the bag.
I know. So the point is, you don't want to dirty a bowl. That's your life hack. Don't dirty a bowl, and you won't have a bowl to wash.
That's true. Don't dirty a bowl, whatever that is. Okay, I'm gonna leave a little of this one.
All right.
No, but I swear I had something I needed to tell you, and now I don't remember what it was.
Oh gosh, well,
it is the kickoff of DragonCon month, so we're probably gonna be talking about that a lot.
We'll be talking about that a lot.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a month until DragonCon.
All
right. Well, okay. Before we taste this one,
okay,
let's just get into it because I'm sure we've got 11 beers to drink.
We got to drink some beers. So we got to start.
We're going to talk about it.
Get on it.
So why don't you give us a little, why are we doing a wheat beer episode?
Well, we're doing a wheat beer episode because it's summertime.
Yes.
And because wheat beers are my go-to summertime beer. And I think also because it's probably one of the few beer types we haven't done a show about yet.
That's true.
So yeah, that all those reasons combined give us this. But yeah, I love wheat beers. They're probably and I have like a thing because I do this in the summer and I do this like I'm a seasonal beer drinker, I suppose.
Oh, I am 100%.
But in the summertime, I do really like a wheat beer. And I start drinking them as soon as they show up late spring, and drink them until and again, we were just mentioning before the show, like this is probably the last week to get them. I'm guessing in the next week or two, you're going to go to the store and you're going to see nothing but Oktoberfest and pumpkin beer.
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, well, okay, I guess that's what they have. So yeah, that's why we're doing it now, because if we'd have waited 2 more weeks to do it, we wouldn't have been able to find wheat beer.
Exactly. No, but as it turns out, we found plenty.
Yeah.
We found plenty.
I probably could have found more if I'd looked harder.
True.
Honestly.
And I'll tell you, looking at the ones you brought, I can also sense a theme that what you like are really citrusy beers.
I do like a citrusy beer.
You like the beer with the little
citrus. I've told you my beer journey, and the first beer I ever had was an Orange Blossom Wit, right? So
Right. That makes
so
sense.
I think that's part of it. Is like that. That was the thing that sold me on beer.
Right.
Was having that little. Also, the only flavor that I like both as a soap and as an edible
Is
is
like
bergamot.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm not a lavender. Like you put lavender and stuff, and I'm like, no, thank you. That's soap. But but if something's bergamot, I'm like, that smells delicious. I'll have that. So yeah, I guess I've got a fancy for the citrus fruits, I suppose.
That's fair. That's fair. So just real quick, and I've got a bunch of facts about wheat beers,
Yeah.
but as we taste this one, so the one we're starting out with is a Southern Pines Hefeweizen.
Right.
And I actually put these in order, and I went with Hefeweizen because that's like the traditional German.
It's the wheat beer of old
flavor. Yeah, I mean, this is an American craft beer version.
Yeah.
But
this is almost, I would say, a Radler, really, more than a because it's half juice. It tastes like.
I don't think it is, but it does.
But
taste
is a Radler? I don't know. I guess a Radler's just half juice and half beer, right?
Yeah,
a
Radler
shandy. Is this the same thing? Are those words interchangeable?
No.
Okay.
So a Radler is grapefruit juice and beer, typically. I mean, some breweries will just make up words.
All right. I've had orange ones, blood orange or something.
Yeah. But then a shandy should be lemonade and beer. But yeah, some breweries
Leinenkugel's decided that anything in beer is a shandy.
For sure. But yeah, no, this tastes to me exactly like a Hefeweizen should taste. Oh, we have somebody who wants some. So what I do know is that they are not very hoppy beers, and they tend to have very big tropical fruit flavors.
I just wanted to see. Sorry, I wanted to mention what the brewery was.
Oh yes, Southern Pines.
Southern Pines, is that out of Southern Pines? Yeah, in North Carolina. So this is over towards the coast. It's actually a little north of the town I grew up in. I think Southern Pines has mostly just got some golf courses, and I think. I can't remember. It's Presbyterian College over there, maybe?
Oh, maybe.
I can't remember. Something like that.
But
anyway.
Yeah, no, it's so they're usually not very hoppy. They usually have citrusy flavors. Not even just like these ones. Actually, I think this is just a citrus sweet. I don't think it has any additives. Like no. Oh, well, it is. Yeah, I guess it is made with grapefruit puree. So it is a fluffy texture. Fluffy. It says it's fluffy. But often they just have like the banana and citrus fruit flavors, just even if they're just straight wheat, because of the way brewing works. And they're usually top fermented, which means they're ales most of the time.
Okay.
Instead of lagers.
That makes sense. Yeah, because they always say wheat ale, don't they? Wheat ale. Half of these that are not Hefeweizen say wheat ale.
Right.
So,
and Hefeweizen, I actually do have that down here. Where did it go? Hefeweizen. Oh, it's a traditional German beer translating to yeast wheat. And it says what sets wheat beers apart from most others is they're unfiltered. So they include the wheat proteins that give them a hazy flavor.
Yeah, they do usually have that kind of shit floating around in them kind of thing.
Yeah. So this is a more it's not German, but it's a more traditional German style.
Yeah.
One. Though I guess I got to catch up to you and move on to the next one.
You do. You gotta hurry up. Drink that beer. Chug, chug, chug.
Yeah, this tomorrow's gonna be rough. So for the second beer, I pulled out. We've done this on the show before, so we don't have to talk about it a lot. But it's probably the quintessential American wheat beer. It's the one most people know from craft beers. It's Bell's. It's Bell's Oberon, as I'm also wearing the shirt.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not going to try to pour myself a ton of it. And Matt, if you want any, it's Bell's, so you taste it. We also have some others.
I'm not going to go crazy on it because we got a lot.
We know,
of beers to get
and
to.
We know what it tastes like.
And I do love it. I actually, if I go into a place and they've got it on tap, I'll drink it because it's
just good.
It's just good beer. And as soon as it starts, like late spring, when you walk into a place and they start having it, you're like, yeah, I'll have that. Give me that.
Yeah, and Oberon has an actual season. Like in Kalamazoo, Michigan, they only release it like late spring, and it's only out for the summer. So like it's about to be done.
I want to say it comes out like the last week of April, maybe
something like that. Yeah.
And then and we just had a keg at the Purple Onion, but it got tapped out, so it's probably the end of it.
I think it does get earlier and earlier every year. Like when I was in college in
Yeah.
Kalamazoo, you could get Oberon for like 3 weeks in the summer.
Caveat, I'm gonna say this. So 2 or 3 years ago, we had a tap takeover by Bell's at the Purple Onion, and they had a special Oberon.
Oh God.
That was the mango habanero. And
Yeah.
that shit was awful.
They do a few of those every once
It
in
was
a while.
awful. And the only reason I say it was awful was because it was so heavy on the habanero that it was basically a palate wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
And once you had it, you couldn't enjoy. Not only couldn't you enjoy any other beers the rest of the night, you couldn't enjoy your food. Nothing tasted like your palate was just wrecked. You were just like, everything's ass now.
Well, that's what I took because you texted me during that thing, and I'm like, okay, immediately go drink the hoppiest IPA on draft.
Right.
Like,
just try and get it out of
because
here.
now that won't taste.
Yeah.
Like you normally don't like hops.
I should have ordered a plate of tabbouleh, just to, because parsley is supposed to be a good palate cleanse,
Yeah, just milk, just a straight glass of
a
milk.
glass of milk and some tabbouleh, and you'll be straight. You'll be fine.
But I think you'd be able to taste if you then taste the IPA, you'd be able to actually taste the IPA.
Yeah.
Right. So, okay, real quick. I mean, because it's not a normal show, viewer. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah.
March 20th.
Oberon Day was March 20th.
So the day before spring started, huh?
Yeah, basically. And it does get earlier and earlier every year because I lived in Kalamazoo for 4 years. My sister still lives there. It didn't used to be.
There'll still be
March.
snow on the ground when
Yeah,
Oberon
no
comes out.
shit. Yeah, but you know what? It makes you excited about it's
it makes you hopeful.
Yeah, it's the
Gives you-
perfect beer for the equinox through the solstice because you're like, yes, the sun is coming back. But
Doo-doo.
here comes the sun. I used to keep that song used to be on my winter playlist because I thought it was very winter solstice. But then I realized it's really more spring equinox or Imbolc, I guess, if you want. But probably not because it's not been a long, hard, lonely winter.
Until after it has been.
Until after it has been. So yeah, I changed that. But,
I got you.
all right, real quick, before we move on to the next one, because we do this because we like to do it.
Okay.
I thought I'd throw a shout out to the spot where you can get some Mexican beers. You can also get some really delicious margaritas.
You can get all those things.
And also, I believe on Sunday nights, you're there doing a very special event.
A very special event. Yeah, I'm doing trivia on Sunday nights now at the spot. So anybody who's in the listening audience who is also in the area who wants to do a fun trivia game and get drunk can come on down to the spot. I'm basically the same personality I am here, except for I'm asking questions, random knowledge questions.
Nice. We were going to come this week, but we have ABL Fest this week.
Things led to things.
The next time that you
at some point you will, and
I will.
it'll be fine.
I promise. Okay.
Oh, we've even got a leaderboard.
Nice.
We're letting because we had some return customers, so we're like, that's cool. And we're gonna if they don't win. If you don't win by the week, you can win for the whole season, maybe, It
was actually really hard to open. I forgot how to open bottles of beer.
How do I bottle?
How do I bottle?
This
Life hack.
Okay, so this one, I want to say a thing or two about this one.
All right, yes.
Oh my God.
Hold that up to the camera there.
This is the tangerine wheat from Lost Coast.
It's really clear. Look at that. That's super clear.
This is one of my personal favorites. Oh my God, I love this one. You remember when we had a pour here in Nashville for a minute?
Yeah.
They had this on tap one time, and I think I used my entire
just getting mad.
My entire 32-ounce ticket just drinking this. Yeah.
And if you're not familiar with the pour concept, it was a pour. It was a tap beer bar. The taps were available. You get a wristband.
Yeah.
Like a Disney Magic Pass, right?
Right.
That you could hold up to the thing and it would activate the tap.
Right.
And then you could pour
you got
yourself.
32 ounces of whatever you want. Do what you will with it. But I think probably at least 28 of those ounces were this. And then I think I went and re-upped it and drank some more of this, but they always have this at the if you're in our area, they always have this at the Fresh Market. It's easy to find.
So, yeah.
It's the only thing Lost Coast makes that I like. I think all their IPAs taste like skunky to me. I don't know, like they're really, they're California IPAs.
Yeah, they're
like,
California.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, California is really. We'll hold on to this last drop.
California's all.
Somebody else wants it.
How do you like them hops?
Yeah.
And I'm not. I don't. Thank you. But they make a good tangerine wheat, and it's very tangerine. Like it definitely.
It's very tangerine.
It definitely tastes like you're peeling some cuties.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It's really clear for a wheat beer. I mean, we just said wheat beer is often, really.
Yeah, a lot
really
of times
hazy.
it is kind of hazy, but this
Really
one's not.
hazy.
It's a good drinking, fruity. Oh boy, I love it.
So by definition, especially in Europe, wheat beers should have at least 50% of the grain is wheat. So that's what classifies it as a wheat.
Well, and a lot of them, you do get that is like a on the way out, like the closer. You taste the fruit up front, but on the way out, you're like, weedy. Like it tastes like bread, kind of.
Right.
And I like that. And I actually, even there's beers that aren't wheat beers that I'll get that sort of grainy finish on that I love.
Right. Yeah. The cicerones, the people who taste beer professionally, right? They call that like biscuit or like bready or biscuity, and it's usually
I love the biscuity. That's my as the close. I like a biscuity close. I will say, like I like whatever you claiming your flavor is to be your lead, and then I want you to close. Well, I don't know. I can't really say that because sometimes I like you to close with something funny, like where like a minute after I've drank it, then
you're
I'm
like, what?
Oh, hey, there was vanilla in that.
Hey, I love that. So okay, while you drink the rest of that one, and we wait to get to the next
my
one.
favorite. It's
really
delicious.
good.
You really should, if you can find this, I really do recommend it.
It is really quite tasty. But so obviously all the ones we have are American craft brewery wheat beers.
Yeah, I was gonna bring one German. I was gonna get a Hoegaarden if I could, but I did. I went to Fresh Market instead of Ingles. So they always have a Hoegaarden in the grab your own at Ingles, and I was gonna get one of those, but it tastes pretty much
right.
Like
and wheat beer. Yeah, if you've had a German wheat beer, but real quick, the German styles are Hefeweizen, as we talked about, which is yeast wheat. And then there's wit beer, which is the Belgian take on wheat beer. Apparently, our cat is playing with ping pong balls.
All right.
Actually, Matt is currently doing costuming with ping pong balls, so apparently he's keeping her busy with.
Oh, is he doing a Captain Kangaroo thing?
No, we'll tell you though. We'll tell you later.
Andy Serkis.
No, but also I think you'll appreciate it. All right, so wit beer is the Belgian version, which usually has coriander and orange peel and a crisp carbonated taste. And then so like Blue Moon, Allagash White, Shock Top even. Shock Top.
You know what? I give Shock Top a lot of crap, but the pumpkin Shock Top is actually good. It's actually a decent pumpkin beer.
It's not terrible. And then there's Weizenbier, which is just German for wheat beer.
And there's Weisenheimer, which is Three Stooges for
I saw everybody's doing the Oppenheimer posters. I saw the Weisenheimer one and I was dying. I was like, that's funny. That's funny. The Crystal Weizen, which is a filtered German beer.
So it's crystal clear, like this tangerine wheat.
Like Pepsi. Back in the day, Crystal Pepsi. And then there's also Dunkelweizen, which is a wheat beer that's really dark. And we've all had Dunkels before.
I've had a Dunkel, but I've never had a Dunkel.
Realized.
Like, how's it a Dunkel and a Weizen? That's weird.
Because it's dark. It's dark,
but it's
the grains were toasted more, so they're really dark toasty and roasty.
I've never had that, but it sounds interesting. I would drink that.
A Weizenbock is a wheat beer that's in a bock style. And then wit beer, which just means white beer, and that's the Dutch version.
Sure.
And then bière blanche, which just means white beer in French.
En France.
En français.
All
Oh, we were just talking about bad French accents.
The jig, she is up.
All right, so this one is. Oops, I actually still had some of the other one in here.
You got to finish that. Yeah, you don't want to taint the
You don't.
other one. Although they're very
similar.
That one's going to be more citrusy than this one
Yes.
is.
So this is it's a California brewery, but that's also local. Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada, and this is their. So they have one. What's the regular one? The hazy little
thing.
Which
it's their
is
IPA.
The hazy IPA, and they came out this year with I don't know if it was this year, but I definitely saw a lot of it this year. This sunny little thing, which is a citrus wheat, which is my favorite thing. Well, I don't know. Like they make a good. I've had a love-hate with Sierra Nevada because they don't do a lot of styles well, but I do really like their Oktoberfest. They make a good fest beer, and I like this one a lot.
They had a brown that I still dream about. It was probably my favorite brown of all time, and they don't make it anymore, and I still dream about it. Oh, God, it was so good. But, sunny little thing. A lot of bars, several bars around here had it last summer when they didn't have Oberon. Okay. So, like, they would just they would make them interchangeable. Yeah. I don't think it tastes like Oberon, but it's not a bad approximation.
Yeah. It's in the neighborhood. It's not quite, but it's definitely a good drinking beer. Like, it's not like you won't hate it.
No, it's tasty. It's similar.
I like it. I've bought a few of them this summer, and
well, and so we've started out with the very citrusy ones because that is traditionally. And the next one, I believe, will also be citrusy, but we'll get there in a second.
Okay.
That's the traditional flavor. But as we continue down this line, we have some very...
They're going to get weirder.
Absolutely not at all. Actually, I want to do this the other way. Do this one to this one. Because this one they get progressively weirder. Okay. As we go. I found some doozies, man. I went to...
it looks like you went to a bottle shop. Oh, yeah, you did.
I did. I went to Appalachian Vintner, which is a really sweet bottle shop.
You spent some bank on this one, I see.
Yeah, I sure did. But you know what? When we get to there, read what the shit that is, because it sounds delicious.
Well, it's from Westbrook. Oh, I had a good Westbrook the other day. I think I sent you something about. Didn't I tell you I had something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They had I was at a.
They had a IPA like going coastal.
Kind of, except it was a milkshake. And
right, a milkshake.
And I don't love those, so it was like I started off. I was like, hey, it's pineapple-y, and then as it went on, I was like, ugh, it's all kinds of ugh.
Also, folks, if you're watching, I realize it might not be that exciting to watch us drink beers and talk about them, although it should be because we're hilarious. Yeah. But tell us about your favorite wheat beers.
Do you have a good wheat beer on deck? Or if you don't, which one do you wish you had? If you don't have any wheat beer right now, tell me about your favorite wheat beer.
They may not have any of them in front of them because we have all of them.
We bought all the wheat beers.
We bought all the wheat beer.
Also, because as I said, if you went to the store this week, what you had was probably like fall beers already for sale, and so you're.
And look, I'll tell you what though, as somebody who I much prefer the fall over the summer. And this summer has been insanely hot. And apparently, according to biologists and climatologists, it's probably the coolest summer we'll have for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, that's what I was just telling my son that. I was like, because he was belly aching about how hot it was. And
I'm ready for fucking fall, man.
I saw a meme the other day, and it's like, all you people who claim during the winter that you're summer lovers, why aren't you out there? What are you doing? Sitting around in the air conditioning? Get the fuck out there and enjoy your summer. So enjoy your summer, folks. You summer lovers.
This one looks like fun.
But beer is the best part of summer.
It really is. So this one is actually from Portland, Maine.
Portland, Maine. Oh, the other Portland.
The other Portland. It's a citrus wheat beer. It's called Summer Lights.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds good. It sounds very traditional.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Brewed with lemon and grapefruit zest. And citrus and subtle spice.
Subtle.
Well, because a lot of them are made with like coriander and stuff.
I don't know if coriander is terribly subtle.
Well, true, but
coriander usually sets off my allergy.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll see.
Well, if I want a little more.
I mean, I'll be okay.
If you're staying here tonight, so there's a bed right there. You can do that.
I got a.
Ooh, it's got a nice head on it. It smells amazing. This smells like the best one we've had. Granted, many of the ones we've had so far we've had before. So this is the first like
it almost
real
smells
new one.
like piney, like an IPA kind of, doesn't it?
I think it smells delicious. But I
guess
like
it's just
pine.
a
Although it
grapefruity
is
part
does say
or something.
it's Lone Pine
Lone
Brewing.
Pine. So is there a pine tree in it?
No, but I think that's just the brewery.
That's just the name of the brewery.
Yeah,
They're
but-
just messing around. There was no pine in the other pine one we had either.
Notice how I am old because I'm reading it like this over my bifocals. So what do you think of it? It smells amazing. Oh, I like that.
You like it?
I do.
It's a tad. I can see somebody who's a IPA drinker liking this one.
Yeah,
a lot.
I think that's probably why I like it.
It tastes a lot like an IPA. Honestly, like it is. I don't know if it's the hops or it's the bitterness of the
grapefruit.
Yeah, I think it's the grapefruit.
I'm gonna
It's
go with the
It's just very
grapefruit,
bitter. It's very bitter, and so it kind of tastes like an IPA, like a hazy IPA almost.
Yeah,
right?
but man, this has been my
Which
favorite. so far.
to be fair, like the fruity hazy IPAs, I don't hate either. You know,
Right.
those are the IPAs I drink when I drink an IPA.
Mm.
I don't dislike it,
I
but
think
it's not my
is-
favorite one we've had so far.
I think this is amazing. Although, and to be fair, the ones we've had up till now are ones we've also had in the past. So
Which is true. This is the first surprise.
the first surprise.
So yeah,
Oh God, I love this, man. Like, yeah, if you can get your hand on some Lone Pine Summer Lights citrus wheat
you're gonna have to go to a bottle shop probably,
or Portland, Maine,
or Portland, Maine.
which
I mean, they might have it at every grocery store in New England. Who
Mm.
knows? But they don't have
That's
it
true.
around here.
that's true. That's true. Also, shout out to Appalachian Vintner though. They
They do get the
it's
weird
a
stuff.
great place.
Yeah.
It's a just virtual like candy store for beer
Okay.
lovers. And it's not that far from here. It's delicious.
I haven't been there in some time, but yeah.
No, I really like this one. I might save this one to drink
Okay.
later.
You finish it off later.
Finish it
enough.
off later. And the next one I also got at
Here, you can.
oh, no, you can pour it in your dump glass.
I just.
We have dump
I didn't know if you
glasses
wanted
just
it or
in
not.
case.
Yeah.
No, I'll drink that.
I don't
mean,
love it. It's not
I-
for me.
I would, but we have a lot more to go.
We got fair enough. I don't love it, so I was just like, since you were carrying on about it, I didn't want to waste it because
Mm.
you know, like
No, that's
you were
fair.
loving it. And,
No, I do. I'll drink the rest of that, but I don't need to
Alright.
drink. I don't need to house the whole thing.
all right.
All right, so this one is Pretty Thieves Brewing.
Uh huh.
This is a North Carolina brewery.
Okay. Where are they at?
Charlotte.
Okay, never heard of that one.
Me neither. But it is called Wasting Light, and it's called a juice box. Half of
Wasting light. That's like something my grandma would say. Like
You're wasting.
you're wasting
light.
light. That's when you're like messing around and you haven't done anything productive yet. You know, like
I
or
was
if you're like staying in bed all afternoon.
I'd like to point out that this is from Charlotte, but they have a surfboard.
There are no beaches in
There are
Charlotte.
no beaches in Charlotte.
That's true.
It's also low ABV. It's only 4.8.
all right, practically a diet beer.
Yeah, but let's see. What does it say about it? It's got way too long.
They
a
put
diatribe
words on
it.
there.
They put a lot of words.
They paid some they contracted some writer
But
to write a blurb.
it doesn't tell me what juice.
You should get in on
box.
that action.
That's true. I would love to.
You
do
would
that.
love to write blurbs on the back of beer cans.
Yeah, but they got on me. Oh my god, that would be amazing. But I also,
It's a dream
by the
job.
way, would tell you what this should taste like because it doesn't tell you that. Nothing on the back of there tells you what flavors are in. And juice box means a lot of things.
They're painting a picture here.
They are.
You guys, you probably don't remember this, but back in the day, and by the end of the day, I mean in the late '90s, when Pitchfork Media used to write really interesting reviews that were like prose, and you would read. Like,
oh yeah.
it would just be like this fucking like weird story.
Oh, for fucking sure. I loved that shit.
Actually, my favorite writer was this guy named Brent DiCrenzio, and he would write this like fucking.
no, it wasn't.
He would paint. He would paint a picture for you, and at the end of it, you'd be like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna buy that new Fugazi album.
exactly. But I remember those. I remember there was a movie reviewer, like at the local newspaper in my town, that. This has a flavor that I can't quite place, but I like it. This tastes to me like a lot of, like when I first started drinking Hefeweizens,
Mhm.
like it has that, that's the one. Ludwig Koenig, Ludwig Koenig. Koenig
Okay.
Ludwig? Koenig Ludwig? King Ludwig.
Mhm.
That tastes like that to me.
Okay.
Like it's really traditionally German,
It's got that yeasty thing going.
really yeasty,
Yeah.
really lemony,
Yeah. And banana,
banana.
lemon and banana kind of
Yeah, I would have
Bingo.
actually put this toward the beginning because it tastes like a very
It's more
traditional.
traditional. You just didn't know what you were getting into
Hefeweizen.
because it has a picture of a surfboard.
Right, which is very not
Doesn't have
also
nothing to do with Germany.
not German. Yeah, because I will tell you, Charlotte doesn't have any beaches, and neither does Germany.
But Charlotte is named after a German.
Is it?
Queen Charlotte. She was from Germany.
Oh yeah, but she was British.
Well, she wasn't. She was,
Well,
she was from Germany.
She was a British
was-
queen.
She was married to King George, but she
Right.
was from Germany, which is why it's Mecklenburg County.
Mhm. That's right. I did know that she was German. Although, yeah, there's lots of mythos around her. That's the best part. Is like
Oh yeah, she's one of the big characters in the
in Bridgerton.
Bridgerton, yeah.
But also, did you ever see the movie The Madness of King George?
I did not.
It's not a particularly good movie,
Okay.
but it is. I mean, King George, like during the American Revolution, but obviously he was dealing with a lot of other shit at the time because he was king. He was very likely mad with syphilis
Yeah.
and like legit insane, like
Mhm.
insane. And
Right.
they do actually kind of play into that with Hamilton. Like I think that the way
Yeah,
they do the
sure.
character is really good. But The Madness of King George is literally about how crazy he was, and
Right.
it's funny. Like
Okay.
it's one of those movies. Like I'll tell you, I don't know. You could watch it now and be like, "What the fuck? Why did you tell me to watch that?" But it's one of the movies that in the moment you're watching it, and there are like some lines and some funny things, and you're like, "Okay, all right, this is funny." I don't know, guys. I recommend it now, but we probably watched it 20 some years ago, so who
Yeah.
knows? Who
Okay,
knows?
so take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair. I have no, exactly. One of the lines was piss pot because he kept looking for his piss pot because you don't have toilets. There were
Okay.
no toilets.
Yeah.
And he had the syphilis, so
Okay.
it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was funny. That wouldn't be a funny joke to anyone who hasn't seen The Madness of King George.
I mean, I'm familiar with the fact that there was a movie called that. I just never saw it because,
Right.
my interest in, that period of time was,
To be fair, I have no idea why we watched it.
It's kind of grown on me, though. I mean, like, although it's interesting. Well, I don't want to go on the side. We'll just get into the beers.
I created, yes, but I did create one of our upcoming. I went forward in our calendar,
Okay.
and I did history and tradition. I made a theme later this year. So
Very good. Well, so stay tuned.
I think stay tuned. We'll get to that.
We'll get around to that
All right.
eventually.
I'm going to save this for Matt because he
Okay,
might want
yeah.
some. He's drinking slower than we are.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on back and get some more beer, Matt. It's like,
Who are you?
whoever you are.
So this is the Westbrook that we talked about. But it looks like it's a collaboration, it looks like, with Angry Chair Brewing.
I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
Where are they at?
I don't know. Let's find out. Brewed in Camden, Westbrook, which is in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
It does not say. It just says Angry Chair Brewing.
Angry Chair. I'll look it up.
All right. But what I do, the reason I bought this one, because it sounded really fucking interesting. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I'll tell you that. Let's show it again. Zeus Juice.
They misspelled Zeus.
Yeah, they did. But you see, look at Zeus here. He's got a coconut, like he's at a tiki party.
Oh yeah.
But
He's about to take the form of a coconut and rape a woman.
yeah. Oh my God, Zeus.
That's how he does.
One of my favorite Onion articles ever was it was Zeus, and it was women don't appreciate golden showers anymore because of the turning into a swan.
No.
Anyway, yes,
Yeah.
I will come to you as a swan. Exactly. But the reason, before I open this, the reason I chose it was because the description is as follows: ambrosia-inspired sour wheat ale brewed with tangerine, pineapple, cherry, coconut, lactose, and marshmallows.
This sounds awful.
I think it sounds interesting.
It was $7.42.
I think it sounds interesting. And I haven't liked sours a lot lately, but
Me
the
neither.
fact that we were looking for interesting wheat beers,
Did you say Angry Cherub?
Angry Chair.
Angry Chair, okay, because I couldn't find Angry Cherub.
The chair is angry.
No,
The
yeah.
chair you are sitting on.
Nobody
is
cared,
angry.
not even the chair.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very angry.
I found Angry Chair. I couldn't find Angry Cherub. And it makes
Oh
sense
wow,
because
that's
of what-
not the color I expected it to be at all. Here, pour yourself a little.
All right, hold on. I was
you
just trying to find out where this Angry Chair was at.
Yeah. Ooh, that's much more. So I haven't been drinking sours a lot, and I wasn't necessarily in the market for a sour. But if we were going with weird, we probably should have put this at the end.
It's
But
that
don't-
weird.
well,
It's in Tampa, Florida, to
Okay.
answer the questions.
It smells, I'm not saying it smells bad. Do you want any of the other one? You want this one first?
Yeah, the last one first.
Okay.
It's you know what? It reminds me of this one actually.
Yeah, well, a little less. Yeah, we talked
Smelling
about that one on the. Yeah.
Smells like it. I mean,
It's not as bad as I would have expected. As you say, bleh.
I don't hate it. I would drink it if it was what there was.
No, it's
got a lot of flavors. It's got so many things going on though. It's too busy.
It is very busy. I will give you that. Very busy.
You know what? I get it. Okay, I get what it's trying to do. It's like the fucking the jungle juice, the PJ from your college parties.
Right, you just pour everything
Just
into
a fucking lot of things.
into the bucket.
Pour it all into the bucket and let's drink it and get sick. That's what that's what it's going for.
So I taste all the citrus fruits. The cherry is unnecessary. That's just unnecessary.
It's a little overpowering, really.
Yeah, it's too much. But I also
that's what reminds me of that. Was
but
the
it also
cherry.
tastes like I taste the marshmallow. Like the finish is the lactose and marshmallow. Like creamy and a little not regular sweet, but like marshmallow sweet, which is the meringue flavor.
I don't want a bunch of it though. I'll tell you that for sure. It's
I don't know that I do either.
It's like that.
Yeah, the cherry's too much. The cherry, they could have left the cherry out altogether.
You don't want the cherry on top. That's too much.
That's too much.
All
we
right.
had a pina colada beer you brought before the show. It was not a wheat beer, so we did not have it on the show.
Right.
But the pina colada beer was really good. It was very like coconutty and pineapple-y and technically you would put a cherry on top of pina colada, and it was creamy. This has similar flavors to that, but in a sour form, except it also has the cherry, which is unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like
But
otherwise
it's not
you
like
get that.
it's not like a cherry. It's like they dumped a lot of cherry juice. In
Yeah,
it.
it's
Like,
too much cherry. I think the rest of it would have been fine.
They should have just cut back on that a little, dialed it back. Although that's probably what they did to make it like the sour part was the cherry gave it the tart part.
Well,
right?
no, because the brewing process gives it the
All
sour
right. Well,
part.
then I don't know. Then I don't know what they're going for.
Yeah, no, it
It's
wasn't.
a lot of juices.
It's not my favorite. The
me.
Zeus juice. They spelled Zeus. They misspelled Zeus, but they also, I'd like to point out, misspelled juice.
And okay,
They misspelled everything. All right, I'm gonna say that's
the person who made that was just an idiot.
They were drunk. They were drunk. All right, we're gonna move on to something though that I think
Drunk
we've
on their own
had.
power. Just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should.
Yeah, I think we've both had this, and it's very popular beer.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think I'm gonna like it, so I'm gonna pour myself a small amount
pour me a very little too.
because I never liked it before, and I'm not expecting.
I don't.
to like it now.
I don't think that my tastes have changed that much. But I
Yeah.
could be surprised.
I
We'll see.
But I know people like I had a
Oh yeah, there are definitely people who think this is the bee's knees.
yeah.
And a similar beer,
Pour yourself a
I
little.
will say, Pisca has one that's similar, right?
Right, they're blue. Oh god, it smells so blueberry. Which to me, I don't like blueberries
I don't like
At
blueberries
all?
either. I have a blueberry bush in the yard, and I'll eat a few of them off of it just because ha 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 free food. Like I feel like that's the thing that happens with me, like with like berries and
Like
shit.
I don't like this, but it's free, so I'm
but
gonna
it's
fucking
free.
eat
Yeah,
it.
I feel like I'm getting one over on the universe because I got like food for free.
Well, no, you're not getting anything over on the universe. You're getting something over on capitalism.
Okay, that's it.
'Cause the
It's
universe-
fucking yes.
The universe wants you to have
Yes,
food.
it provides.
It's just that most people put that food behind a paywall.
Okay, so I'm getting one over on capitalism, and I always feel like ha ha ha. So I'm eating the fucking blueberries that I don't even like because I'm like, well, they're free. Ha 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 ha. I've got nutrients for free, bitches.
No, but this
Also, I mean, you know, for all their faults, taste wise, they're full of antioxidants. Apparently, whatever that means.
right.
I don't, you know,
No,
I don't know.
so they're
I'm against oxidants.
they're a
stuff.
super.
Whatever the oxidants are, I don't like them.
I don't like them.
I don't want them.
No, yeah, that
Eh.
superfoods, man. That's a pet peeve.
Is
But-
it?
Oh yeah, no, nothing's a fucking superfood. That doesn't exist.
It's just regular ass.
It's
food.
like keto bullshit. Like you're not it's not keto's not a thing. You do better not eating carbs, but it's not like our caveman ancestors unlocked this great secret.
They only didn't have carbs because they didn't invent them yet.
You exactly. They weren't because we developed that by developing bread and beer.
once they learned about it, they were like, "This is the
This
shit."
is the shit. All right,
Yeah.
I haven't even tasted this yet. Have you tasted it?
I did, but I don't know if I taste. I mean, I put it in my mouth, but like the last one was so flavorful. I
I agree. I don't know that I taste it.
like. We almost needed something.
It smells more, yeah, like some water.
I don't know,
It's-
something
it's-
palate cleanse.
It smells more blueberry than it tastes.
Mhm. What I was gonna say was, okay, I don't like it's okay. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I'm not a fan of blueberries either. Aside,
Yeah.
like I said, aside from the fact that I get
The
one
free
over
ones.
on the free berries thing. But if I was gonna drink a blueberry beer, Pisgah Brewing makes a very
Yes.
good blueberry wheat.
Yes.
And theirs tastes like a blueberry Eggo waffle, kind of.
Sure.
Which it's got that weedy close that I'm looking for. This one actually has no weedy close. It just tastes like berries. That's all I taste. I don't get the weedy close. The weedy close really sells the berry to me. I've had a few other ones too. I want to say Boojum. Do they have one?
Oh yeah, Boojum has
Graveyard
one.
Fields.
Yeah, great. Yes.
And
Is it-
there's
yeah.
also
Oh,
taste.
it's a blueberry stout.
It's
though.
a blueberry stout. Okay, well, but it's got a similar kind of thing though, going where it's got this like the mix of the whatever the grain is with so it ends up tasting like a blueberry donut or a blueberry waffle or something like that. You know what I mean? Where you're like, I don't love blueberries, but I can tolerate it in this form. You know,
Right.
which is how I feel about them. I hate blueberries except for I do like blueberry waffles, blueberry Eggo waffles for some reason.
I think it's really fake ass.
Yeah, the fake ass
freeze-dried
little blue specks
blueberries. Yeah.
in the waffle. I don't know. What are you you trying to squint at this?
Yeah, I am.
writing?
I'm fucking too
Oh god,
old.
it is the smallest writing.
It is. All right. So I was trying to figure out where this was from. I finally found it.
Oh, did you find the brewery?
Yeah,
Okay.
Lost Providence Brewery, which is out of Boone, North Carolina.
Okay.
It's called Pink Velvet, and
Pink
as you can
Velvet.
see, they've got kind of a flamingo in an Elvis suit.
Okay.
And I knew I put this toward the end because I knew, like the blue, it's a raspberry wheat ale,
All right.
and I'm also not a fan. I'll be more likely to eat a raspberry in the wild
Yeah.
than
oh,
I would
yeah.
a blueberry,
Same.
but I still
Or-
don't eat them on the regular.
Yeah. Oh god, I will say this: I had the best. I had the best blackberries last week.
Jesus Christ, it's
Like,
all
they
on
were
me.
they were so
Can you pass me a napkin?
yeah.
What are those called? Paper towel.
Oh, pass me a paper.
Pass me a thing in which, because it luckily it didn't go everywhere. It just
No,
went right there. But
Yeah.
it's a little.
But I had some blackberries last week, which are technically raspberries.
Sure,
Um,
there's the black ones.
They're the black raspberries, but I had some of those last week that were fucking
This
delicious.
This is quite a head on it.
Again, getting one over on capitalism.
All right, yeah, pass that over here just in case I need to hand it to somebody.
Okay.
Wait, which one? No, I'm good. Oh, fine. I might be sticky, folks. I was given a wet wipe in case I'm sticky. It didn't go everywhere. Just went on me.
So,
Did you taste it?
trying to decide how I feel about it.
It's very boring.
It kind of is. It'd be really easy to get wasted on this because it doesn't taste like alcohol. It tastes like a fruity soda almost.
Yeah, like
it's like a Faygo or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could whoop whoop. You could.
Yeah, no, it's very non-threatening.
You could get rip roaring pissed on this because it's like it's like that grapefruit ginger beer that I buy in the summertime. That has no like alcohol-y, like no malty flavor. That I feel like when something has no malty flavor, it's easy for you to keep drinking them and not realize where you're going until it's too late.
But this is so. I agree that you wouldn't feel like you were getting drunk on it, but it's so boring.
At the same time, you also wouldn't want it.
I'm not drinking any more of it.
Yeah, you would only drink the one, and you'd be like, all right, enough of that. And you'd only drink the one because you paid. Well, I don't see the sticker, but
it was in the middle of the
somewhere
logo, so
around
I took it
$4,
off.
probably.
It was about $4. Yeah,
you paid about $4 for that. Yeah, these people, I don't know what they're going for. I mean, there's probably somebody out there who loves it.
It's not even all that raspberry. It is neither weedy nor raspberry.
It tastes pink.
It
just tastes like pink.
It does legit taste pink.
It just tastes like kind of.
It does just taste pink. I haven't been looking at the time at all. We're actually doing fine because we only have a couple left. And we put this toward the end. Actually,
because I expected to hate this one.
Yeah, and when I put it after the blue and after the raspberry, partially for the same reason. Which one do you want? Pink. The pink one.
You want to try the pink?
Yeah, don't try a lot.
Did you have the Zeus juice yet?
No, you should actually try.
You should try the Zeus juice
first. All right,
Zeus juice.
We have a special guest
loose.
near our show.
Yeah, person in the general vicinity.
I don't actually hate this one. Hello. Why are you wearing? Oh, you're wearing. I'm like, why are you wearing a hat? But wait, you did it all. Oh shit, I'm excited. That was yeah, we'll talk about it later. All right. Anyway, so you put this. It's Sweeten Creek Brewing, which is local, very local,
right around the corner here.
Strawberry Hefeweizen,
which I don't expect to like because I don't usually like strawberry. I've never had a strawberry beer I've ever
I don't like strawberry.
I've never had a strawberry beer that I was like, God damn, that's like I've always been like, that tastes like cough syrup.
To be fair, I don't like a lot of berries. Like berry is not my favorite flavor in general. So strawberry, including strawberries.
I like berries in pastry, but I don't like them in beer usually. Most berries in beer taste.
Lord,
berries
are a little
in beer taste like cough syrup to me. The mix of the alcohol with the fruit flavor just tastes like it's trying to be, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's reminiscent because I guess your first experience, if you're our age, with the mix of alcohol and berry was cough syrup. So I always associate it that way, and so I hate lambics. I really hate them.
And lambics are a wheat beer, BT Dubs. So.
Okay, well, good to know. There you go. There's a little fact of the day.
Fact of the day. But
as much as I like wheat beers, I hate lambics.
So
because they always taste like cough syrup.
On the side of this, it says tart, strawberry, banana, and clove. Should be the flavors.
Let's see what we think.
And I can see it from here because they made that font big enough
I can read
print
it big enough for us old folks.
I do not like the smell of this. I don't. I'm not pleased.
Nah, it ain't good.
Yeah, no.
It's not cough syrupy though. I will give them that. It's not cough syrupy.
It's not cough syrupy.
It's just not good either.
I guess kind of like the pink one. It just doesn't like. I taste neither strawberry, banana, or clove or any. I don't taste any of it.
It's just like a really sweet, something. Like you get the sweetness from the fruit, but that's about all you get out of it, right?
Yeah, it's not.
It's got a kind of again, it tastes like a soda, like some kind of a like it's not. I don't know.
Yeah. No, not a fan.
Well, no sense wasting a lot of.
I'm actually not even going to finish this one.
Not worth wasting a lot of guts on. I didn't expect. Like I told you going into it, I don't expect to like this one.
I'm actually going to clean up. Like I'm so offended by it. I'm going to clean out this glass.
Yeah.
No, I heard it, but you didn't even try this one yet. I heard a disgust flavor.
What did he have? The Zeus juice?
Juice.
You didn't like that?
I didn't love it.
It was $7, man. You should love it.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to like it?
$7. They put a value on it, and they
so-
say it's worth something.
I don't know if we don't see the comment, but he also just admonished Jay somewhere along the line, and I did not.
You
see it.
admonished Jay?
Well, no, Bill, or no, you could be Bill. Matt did.
Oh.
Jay, he just shouted Jay. Maybe he was excited to see him.
Oh.
Give me that cheer wine. All right, so I do
Okay.
want to point out that we have
had
drank
this
this on the
before.
show,
Yeah.
but we wanted to put it last on this
Uh-huh.
list because we didn't realize at the time. Well, you might have noticed, but we didn't really think about it.
That it was
That
a
it's
wheat
a
beer.
wheat beer.
Yeah.
So it's a wheat beer that tastes like Cheerwine, and I remember it actually tasting like Cheerwine.
Yeah. It's not you don't love it.
Well, I don't like Cheerwine in general. No, I'll tell you what one
So
I
Cheerwine,
liked.
for those that don't know, Cheerwine is a North Carolina local. It's like a cherry Coke,
Yeah.
but it's a separate company. It's the same company that makes Sunkissed. Is that right?
Is it?
Sunkissed?
I wouldn't
Which is-
know that.
Not Sunkissed. What am I trying to think of? They make a Mountain Dew type drink. What's it called? God damn it.
I really don't know.
Well, anyway, they make one of them Mountain Dew type, a green drink also.
Yes.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah, apparently we were checking on Jay. We want to make
Jay.
sure you're fine.
I'm still alive. But
I'm trying to figure out which ones I actually like now that I've had them all. And granted, I will give you that we're now 52 minutes into this episode.
yeah.
Our palate is blown to shit.
Yeah,
So-
we haven't had any palate cleansers in between any of these things, so they just get weirder and weirder. The Cheerwine one, so it tastes exactly like Cheerwine.
It
So
does.
you either like it or you don't.
Ugh.
Like I said, it's a cherry soda, is what it is. Although I'll say Cheerwine doesn't. I say it tastes like cherry Coke, but it doesn't taste like cherry Coke. It tastes more cherry than cherry Coke. It's a cherrier
Yes.
cherry Coke.
It is. I agree.
It's kind of like in between. Actually, it's in between a cherry. It's like a cherry Dr. Pepper is what it's like.
yeah.
It's a little, It's got a little spiciness to it, right?
Yeah, Dr. Pepper is what I've always equated Cheerwine
Yeah,
with.
it's-
I realize it is
It's like a cherry Dr. Pepper.
ostensibly a cherry, but
Okay.
Dr. Pepper is also cherry-ish.
Well, so Dr. Pepper is
Yeah.
supposed to be all the things at the soda fountain mixed
Mm.
together, is what it's supposed to taste like.
I've heard that theory.
That's what they say. That's
I don't hate Dr. Pepper, but I don't love it either.
okay.
But I won't go out of my way to drink it.
I also haven't had one in a while. Oh, you know what beer tastes like Dr. Pepper to me is the Rogue Porter. The Rogue hazelnut porter tastes just like a fucking Dr. Pepper to me. It's like an alcoholic Dr. Pepper, and I kind of like that beer a lot. You know,
we always get fancy soaps for the bathroom.
Mhm.
And earlier this year, we had one that was like dark cherry or black cherry or something.
yeah.
And I swear, every time I wash my hands, I'm like, am I washing my hands of fucking Dr. Pepper? The fuck is wrong with me? Why is this happening? I wasn't sure I loved it because it didn't even smell like Diet Coke or like cherry Coke. Because I get that's also black cherry or whatever.
Mhm.
But it actually smelled like Dr. Pepper tastes. No, like that's not right.
Yeah.
That seems wrong for a soap.
Well, I mean, and that's how Cheerwine, the regular soda Cheerwine tastes. But this Cheerwine ale pretty much tastes like. It tastes a lot like the Cheerwine soda, except like a little. I don't know, like a little watered down, maybe like if you mix. It actually tastes like perfectly like if you poured half a glass of Cheerwine and half a glass of Miller Lite maybe together.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair because you get that little beer bite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying some of the ones we already tasted to see which ones I
see. Trying to figure out what your favorite was.
which I actually liked.
Well,
And I thought it was
I would definitely think the first three were three of my favorites.
yeah, but those were the ones we knew.
Yeah, but I still like them.
I say not Zeus juice. Well, I had that in front of me. I thought it at least had character. It It had
It definitely had a thing
flavor.
going. Did you have any Zeus juice? You did.
Yeah, you had
didn't
Zeus
like
juice.
it. You didn't love it.
No, you
Thumbs
want pink
down.
beer? Have some pink beer. We got a lot
Have a
of that
pink
left 'cause
beer.
it's not good. Don't
I
do
didn't
it
have
all.
this one
Just
yet.
give yourself.
Have you had the cheer wine yet?
Oh, okay. We'll give you cheer wine.
That's not great. Yeah. I'll be right
Oh, boy.
So yeah, but yeah, I guess we should auto wrap this up.
Nobody ever
shortly.
told us anything about what their favorite beers were out
Nobody
there.
did tell us what they
Nobody
like for
had
wheat
a,
beers.
had a say in what their favorite wheat beer was.
I mean, it's funny. We have a lot of Oberon left.
We
because,
did because
yeah,
we've had it.
because we've
before.
had it before. If you want some,
I'll finish it. Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? I'm gonna finish what's in the glass of the cheer wine, and then I'll let Matt have the rest. But
all right. I think so. I just poured myself the rest of this Summer Lights, which is, I think, yeah, I like that one a lot.
somebody should call one Summer Lovin'.
Someone love it.
Summer Lovin' had me a
Which
blast.
one do you want? Oh, cheer wine. Can you pass the cheer wine over here?
Yeah,
Somebody wants some.
it's
have a-
not awful.
No, I mean, yeah, I would go sparingly on that too, but it tastes like cheer wine.
Pour a sip and see what you think, and if you love it, drink the rest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't love it.
It tastes like cheer wine.
Don't love it.
We should have had him as a guest on the show. We may actually have him as a guest on the show coming up.
Oh yeah.
Well, not like in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I got you.
We
I know the one
actually
you're
have
talking
some
about now.
legal questions.
Legal questions.
in an upcoming episode. So, thank you, Kermit. It's been good. All right. So, I think that actually brings us toward the end of the episode, right?
Okay,
I guess we're there. Is it the end?
it's about there. About
It's
3
close.
minutes off.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to have them all be exactly an hour,
We
right?
don't. I definitely don't want to do things that are extra because I've had a lot of beer tonight.
I don't think we have things that are extra, right? Because
I mean, well, I had one several weeks ago that I never got to, but I don't remember what it was now.
you want to do a thing? Oh, you don't know what it was.
I
We've
don't
been
remember.
saving
I
them
know I
up.
don't recall.
We've been saving them
Well,
up for the whatever episode.
Yeah, we'll just do whatever episode. It'll be fine. I was serious. I said I don't want to do one tonight because I don't want to run long because I'm going to need to go to the bathroom because we had a lot of beer.
That's fair. So, since we have drank a lot of beer, and you have joined us in this beer drinking
I mean, when you
adventure,
look at these cans, you realize, boy, the human bladder has a huge capacity, really, doesn't it?
I've been trying to only drink a little of each, but that doesn't always work out.
We emptied a few. Well, we emptied that one. That one was that. So, okay, we emptied this one, so it must have been pretty good.
That's true. Although I think, yeah, I had some, and then you had more. There's still some left of
finished
this.
it. Okay.
There's definitely some left of the blue. A lot left of the blue.
You like that one? You're going to finish that after.
No,
this.
I poured the rest of it, and then I wanted to try the other one, so I dumped it in my dump can.
Oh, you like this one too?
I did. That's the one I have right now, which is really good. Then the pink is,
Ugh.
it's
Don't bother.
still very full. This one I'm drinking right now. The cheer wine.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah, but it still tastes like cheer wine.
It does taste like cheer wine.
The Zeus juice. Most people agreed. No, thank you.
Cheer wine tastes better than that.
The Sweeten Creek strawberry half a.
Don't do it.
No thanks.
Don't do it.
And
I'll
then-
finish this Oberon in a
I
minute.
mean, Oberon is just good shit. We actually still have more in the fridge.
I'll finish the There's no point in pouring this down the drain. I'll finish it. What am I drinking now? I'm still drinking cheer wine.
Cheer wine right now. I mean, you don't have to finish it if you don't want.
Mm.
You're like, no, I really want
No,
that
I'll have the
Oberon.
No, I'll finish the Oberon.
I'd rather have the Oberon.
All
All right.
right, yeah.
So with that being said,
Yeah.
I guess we ought to close out this episode so we can pee.
Yeah.
So you know that's
We're
gonna
all
happen.
gonna have to go pee.
And then get this, because what you can't see on the camera is this, like, just.
We should mix them all together and at least dare each other to drink one sip.
Oh, you really want to?
Yeah, I
Okay,
kind of do.
All right, let's do.
I feel like we should.
I'm not gonna do.
We're
all
gonna
of
make. This is the thing. Sometimes when we have these beer episodes, I like to do this like it's a little. Here, it's a little of that.
cheer wine.
A little of that. A little of that.
Oh Lord, this is not good. This is not good, folks. This is gonna be very, very.
We're gonna
bad.
make
Is that
all
everything?
of them? I think it's all the ones.
Except the Oberon.
all the ones that still had beer in them.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
I'll do it. I don't care. You think I care? I'm gonna swig them around a little. This is a mix of a lot of wheat beers. So at least it's all wheat beers. It's not like it's got like stouts and fucking IPAs mixed together.
I made that mistake once at a party where I was like drinking beer and I kept pouring more beer into my glass.
Actually, it probably improved a few of them. I think it made the Zeus. It took the edge off the Zeus juice.
It did, but it's not good. That's not delicious. That is the opposite
But
of delicious.
it kind of took the edge off. Like it toned down the cherry a little, didn't it?
Yeah. I think Zeus juice could have been good
Yeah.
if they didn't overdo
Like there were
it.
things in it that were all right,
Yeah.
but like it got they you know what? They choked on their own hubris. Is what happened.
Yeah, no,
They
exactly.
should have called it Icarus
Icarus
juice.
juice. Absolutely. For sure. We're just gonna have a little
All right.
sip of that. All right, we are really gonna go. We actually don't even have pizza tonight. We're gonna go have Bill Has a Taco.
Bill has the tacos.
All
All right.
Yeah, why don't you close this out?
I'll do it. Bill Has Opinions is engineered and produced by Laura Lavoie, who mostly agrees with Bill on which of these beers sucked.
Mostly.
Mostly. She did like the this one that I didn't care for.
I also like this one.
Oh, you like that one too? Okay. Although why it had a surfboard was beyond
Yeah,
any of
it's
us.
Very weird.
All right. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe on the YouTube and follow us on Facebook
And Instagram.
and Instagram and hashtag Opinion Gang if you have something to say about us on any of the social medias. If you're on X, well, good luck to you.
Yeah, have
I don't
fun
know.
over there. We're not
I'm
gonna
not.
see
I'm
it.
not on that.
Yeah.
but
Whatever the fuck
you can
X
talk
is.
about it. Yeah.
if you want to. Yeah, no, go ahead and talk about us.
Yeah.
Even if it's to say we suck and we're super woke, just go do it. I'm fine with that. Any
Yeah.
press is good press.
like, hey, I hate that Bill Has Opinions show. It's super woke. Fuck that. Hashtag Opinion Gang.
Hashtag yes. Hashtag yes, queen. Like, yeah, for sure. No,
Otherwise, tune in next week. We're going to talk about. Are we meet next week?
We're here next week.
And we're talking about
What the Florida.
what the Florida. Okay, we're going to talk about Florida because it's a weird state and things crazy going down there.
I can't even with them right
Yeah.
now. So I actually was gonna save it for the whatever episode, but as I was like cataloging things,
it's enough.
I'm like,
It's
oh,
definitely
no.
an hour worth of
this
material.
is its own shit.
It's its own shit.
For
For sure. So we'll talk about that next week. And otherwise, yeah, you guys have a good week and join us next week and we'll talk about that. And I guess is that everything? Did I say everything I needed to say?
I think that is everything.
All righty then.
All right, folks. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good beer.